Well, there's no better way to get the new year off to a fresh start than with fresh food. And this year, get excited about incorporating delicious and healthy foods into typical traditional meals for you and your whole family. Bon Appetit's chef de cuisine, Nolan, joins us this morning. We're so happy to have you with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Nikki. I'm really excited to be here.
It's our pleasure. You know, we want to talk about being healthy in the new year, but we also want to enjoy what we eat. So what are the hottest new healthy food trends in 2012?
Absolutely. I mean, you really said it. When you're talking about foods that are good for you, you also want to be able to enjoy it. So one of the biggest trends in 2012 is learning to incorporate healthy, good for you foods in ways you'll really enjoy. So I took inspiration from our January cover. We have this beautiful roasted vegetable tart. Those vegetable flavors are so fabulous. I wanted to use those in kind of unusual ways, so I've kind of deviated from that recipe. One great thing you can do is you can mix those roasted vegetables with legumes. Beans are really high in protein. Quinoa, something hearty like that. You'll have a really nice balanced meal that'll help you feel great. If you want to do something maybe for entertaining, people love pizza. So I took those same roasted vegetables that are in the tart. I put them on top of a pizza with a little bit of goat cheese. It's colorful, it tastes good, it's good for you, and it's certainly a crowd pleaser. So these are just different ways that you can take foods that are really good for you and turn them into things that'll make people excited to eat them.
Definitely.
Here we have a pizza that has blue cheese and fresh pears, caramelized onions, and walnuts. Kind of the key to this one, aside from having some fruits and vegetables, it has blue cheese, which is high in fat, but you only need a little bit to get a lot of flavor. So as opposed to a traditional pizza where you're really, putting lots of mozzarella on, this is a good way to go.
Well, I like what you're doing because
it's also really hot right now.
I was just going to mention it's National Pizza Week.
Kale is really yes, it's National Pizza Week. People are really excited. So we've done one here with kale and anchovies. Thinking outside the box. So kind of in that same idea, since it's National Pizza Week, you can go on Facebook and find Cavett Wines, and they're having a pizza contest. So get creative. Think of your own combinations, and you can enter your recipe. And by entering your recipe, you'll enter for a chance to win a trip to Italy. So you can taste even more great pizza.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the best. Wait, Mary, I want to ask you this.
These are some of the trends.
Mary, can you tell me this? You just mentioned wine. I just want to touch on that real quick. Does wine go with everything?
Sure.
I mean, is there a rule of thumb as far as what you pair with wine?
Well, my rule of thumb is drinking what you like.
Okay.
I think that's really important. Don't force something if you don't like it. Wine pairs really well with pizza. A lot of times people think red wine only. Not true. If you're going to be having a lighter pizza, down here we have a spicy, gingered, Asian-inspired pizza with lots of fresh vegetables, carrots, cilantro, cucumber. That's going to pair really well with white wine. With something that's a little richer, you could do red wine, like this blue cheese we were talking about. That's a really intense flavor. That's going to be great with red wine. And if you want to have a foolproof plan, go with Prosecco. Everyone loves it, and it tastes great with almost anything.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and I like how you're incorporating the vegetables and the seasonal vegetables and all the different tastes into a pizza, because like you said, it doesn't always have to be what you traditionally assume it will be. You can take something different and make it something different. I love that.
Yes, absolutely. It's a way to get your kids to eat their vegetables. Just say, hey, we're having pizza for dinner. It's a little unusual, but I think they'll really get into it.
I love it. Kind of trick them into it. Mary, thank you so much. Great tips, and the food looks delicious. You're definitely making me hungry, and we appreciate it. And coming up next, we've got more with Kristen from the World War I exhibit that's rolling through Albuquerque today, making one stop at the Anderson Abruzzo Albuquerque International Balloon Museum. Don't go away.